What's happening, racing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Brought to you in association with betting.co.uk. I'm Ginger Joe and I've got 3 selections for you for Cheltenham racing tomorrow. Now, I did get a video out there for today's race and the fields were incredibly open and I found it hard to nail down some of my selections. When I get my selections out to you, I want to make sure there's a bit of substance to why I'm putting these selections out there. But I've got 3 selections that could be worth a punt for tomorrow, and even though it's very open fields again, we hopefully can have a little bit of profit headed into the weekend. Now, my first selection does come in the 130 for John Joe Sr. and John Joe Jr. in the name of Dollar Bay, but each way at 13-2. Again, it's a very open field and nothing in here is definitely miles ahead of anything else, so it's a very open handicap. But Dollar Bay is definitely one that I think is worth a second look. She's a really nice improving mare. She's won 3 of her last 4 starts and really doing it in nice fashion as well. She's not a necessarily flashy type, but she's improving every single time. And the £7 rise, I don't think it's going to be too harmful for her here. She brings Chepstow form to Cheltenham, which I think is a very valuable form angle. And I like the fact she comes off the pace as well. So I think that could really suit her chances in this race too. Now, she's one that doesn't need good ground or soft ground, so she's definitely going to handle conditions. And coming off the pace with John Joe Jr. on board, I think she's going to have a really good chance each way at 13-2. My second selection comes in the 205, just the very next race under Le Renommee at 5-1 for Dr. Richard Newland and Charlie Hammond. Coming into this race in very good form after winning 2 decent races at Ludlow over 2 mile 4. Clearly stays very, very nicely indeed and has a nice handy mark for this race too. Ran really well to finish second in a hot juvenile hurdle here on this card last season, and coming back into form with the way that she's ran in her last 2. I think 5-1 is a very good price, and I'll take my chance for a win selection for Le Renommee in the second race. And then finally, if we have a look at the 350, Media Naranja runs for Gordon Elliott. Very easy to back at 9-4. Definitely on the basis that there was actually a grade 1 entry for her at Punchestown and comes here instead though, which could read into something. You could look at it however you like. And even though that she necessarily probably needs to improve a little bit coming into this race, she's definitely going to, and we know how well Gordon does bringing over these selections. So nothing too hefty in the race, but I think she'll be quite hard to beat, bringing that form into the race, a likely improver and one that travels very well. I think the travelling factor for her is going to be something that stands out in this race tomorrow. Could be ahead of her schedule, even though she only had the 3 runs to date, and probably going to be quite hard to pick off if she comes here in good form. So the 3 selections for tomorrow: Dollar Bay in the 130 each way at 13-2. Le Renommee in the 205, a win bet at 5-1, followed by Media Naranja in the 350 at 9-4. Just 3 quickfire selections for you, but I'll be back with a weekend preview this Friday for the weekend racing. Hope you have a good day punting tomorrow. Let me know who you fancy as well, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye for now.